Hey Yogi, welcome to class. If you're new to the channel, I'm welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. I'm stoked to practice with you again on YouTube. Before we get into practice, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do. It just helps me to grow on the enormous universe, or in the enormous universe that is YouTube. And if you enjoy the class, give it a thumbs up at the end. Thank you for doing those things. For class today, you're not going to need any props unless you know you always like to have props. So, grab what you need and we'll jump straight into it. So, coming to sit in Virasana or Virdrasana, so either with the butt on the heels or with the butt in between the heels. And the hands can just fall down onto the lap. Make the gaze nice and soft, or close down the eyes completely. On the inhale, reach the shoulders up towards your ears and then drop them down and back. Nice. On the inhale, reach the shoulders up to your ears and exhale, roll them down and back. Nice. Tune into the breath here for a few moments, whether that's Ujjayi or any kind of breath that you like. Take some really long, deep breaths right into the pit of the belly. Just centering yourself before we get at it. Nice. Blink the eyes open if they're closed. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. On the exhale, cactus the arms, lift your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. Next inhale, hands come clasped together in front of the chest. Breathe into those fingers. On your exhale, turn your palms, push them away. Tuck your tailbone, chin to chest, rounding through your spine. Inhale, take it the other way, lift up, look up, think seated cow pose. Exhale, round down, really pushing the shoulders away from you, really tucking the tail. Inhale, reach up. Open the heart and exhale. Rounding down. One more, inhale, reach up. On the exhale, cactus the arms, pull your elbows down towards your hips and release. Give it a shake out. Coming onto all fours, and we'll take some circles with the wrists, or circles over the wrists, I should say, just warming up the hands, warming up the fingers, getting the blood pumping to them, and just exploring everything here. So feel free for the hips, the spine, the head, the neck, everything to just get involved. Make sure to take the circle the other way if you have not yet. Nice. And then from here, make sure that your shoulders are right over your wrists. So try not to lean out of it, basically. And then we'll take some finger push-ups. So lift the palm, keep the fingers down and lower. And then we're just going to do that, I don't know, maybe 20 times, but just feel the lift and the lower. Notice how I'm easing away from it. So if you're noticing that you're doing that too, try to keep the shoulders in the game of it. So the shoulders being over the wrists here or stacking is just going to kind of intensify this. Take a few more, maybe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the palms and then just lift and lower the base of the palms, just so you're warming the fingers up. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice. Then you can come, making two fists, plant the backs of the hands down onto the mat, and then just straightening or working to straighten and bending the elbows. So straightening through and then lowering. Just feeling a really nice stretch there. Well, maybe not nice, but feeling some tension there through the back of the hand and right the way up. I feel that really sort of halfway up the forearms. It's a nice feeling that we're getting into somewhere that maybe we don't often get into. Finding that little sweet spot of like exploring some tension. Nice, release. You can sit back to the heels, shake the hands out. Awesome. And then actually untuck the toes. We'll set up for flying integration. So taking the hands outside the knees, make sure you sort of just click the hands out one, just so we get some nice rotation through the upper arm bones, really wrapping the triceps. Grip the fingers with the mat, grip the mat with the fingers, not grip the fingers with the mat. That wouldn't make sense. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart. Exhale, drive your knees into your collarbones. I'm going to keep my chin up because otherwise it sounds like I'm screaming down the mic, but really round your chin into the chest. Try and keep the hips roughly the height of the knees and be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then slowly lower the knees on one. Come forward and just give the feet a bit of a tap out if that felt intense. It usually does for me too. Nice, and then from here, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, come into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feel free to walk this one out. So lifting and dropping opposite heels. Now feel free to sway, and I kind of always say this in the first down dog, but just feeling the body out, feeling the side body, the underside of the arms, the legs, maybe bend both knees and drop the heels over to one side. Just really getting into your dog here. Nice. And then from here, walk your hands back all the way to your feet. We'll take a few half Surya A's just to get the legs nice and warm. So on the inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. On the exhale, fold Uttanasana. Just be mindful to keep the fold coming from the hips. So if that means a bend in the knee, whether a deep bend or a soft bend, whatever you need, but try to just keep that fold there. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Deep bend of the knees. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reach the arms up and overhead. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, soft bend of the knees, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, roll all the way up, reach the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms up and overhead, drishti to the fingers. Exhale, Samastiti. One more of those. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, softly bend the knees, hinge from your hips. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, Urdhva Hastasana, arms up and over. Exhale, Samastiti. Nice. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands back into your downward facing dog. Nice job. Cool. Notice if this down dog feels any different. Now we've just had a really quick stretch of the hamstrings. And then inhale, lift heels, bend knees, roll through into high plank pose. On the exhale, take a push-up and roll back to dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Exhale, 2 push-ups. At any point, drop the knees, roll back to dog. That's totally cool. Inhale, roll forward, high plank pose. Exhale, 3 push-ups. Push back to dog. Nice. Awesome stuff. From here, lift your right leg high. 3-leg dog. Come high on the ball of the left toes. On your exhale, step your right foot up to your right thumb. Inhale, rise. Double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through that back heel. Inhale, hands through the center, lean forward. Crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Warrior 3. Inhale, slowly. Control the descent into high lunge. Exhale, hands meet behind the nape of the neck. Zip everything in. Inhale, lift up, open up, feel expansive. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right leg high, 3-leg dog. On the inhale, push off that left foot, bend the elbows, come into upward facing dog. Exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. The left leg will go high. High on the ball of the right toes. On the exhale, left foot to left thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through that back heel. Inhale, lean it out over that left leg. Plug that left foot down and lift into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten the leg, warrior 3. Inhale, rebend the left leg. Come into that high lunge. Exhale, nip everything in, hands behind the neck. Inhale, lift up, open up, hands chase behind you. Exhale, hands to the mat, 3-leg dog. The left leg high. On the inhale, push off your hands and that right foot. Come into upward dog. Exhale, push it back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful stuff. Right leg high, 3-leg dog. On the exhale, step or jump switch. Right foot to right thumb. It's not always pretty. Inhale to high lunge, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, hands through the center line, lean forward. Use the strength of the right leg to drag you into bent leg warrior 3. Exhale, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, slowly back to that high lunge. Exhale, hands behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog. The right leg goes high. On the inhale, push through into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, push back. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. The left leg goes high, 3-leg dog. Either step or jump switch, left foot to left thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Kick through the back heel. Inhale, lean forward, come into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten to warrior 3. Inhale, journey back to high lunge. Exhale, hands meet behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, lift the chest and heart, hands chase behind you. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, the left leg goes high. On the inhale, push off, come into upward facing dog. Exhale, wave it back. Downward facing dog. Right leg high, 3-leg dog. On the exhale, step or jump. Right foot to right thumb. Inhale, rise. Double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through that back heel. Inhale, hands through, lean over that right leg, find crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten, warrior 3. Inhale, slowly return to high lunge. Exhale, hands meet behind the neck. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, right leg high. Inhale, pushing through into upward facing dog. And exhale, waving back, downward facing dog. The left leg goes high, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Jump switch or step forward, your choice. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick it away. Inhale, back through, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, back into that high lunge. Exhale, hands behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, lift and expand. The hands chase behind you. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, left leg high. Inhale, push off into upward facing dog. Exhale, wave it back. Downward facing dog. Nice. Right leg high, 3-leg dog. Right foot to right thumb, any way that you choose to get there. But rise into double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, lean through, crouching warrior. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, hands behind the nape of the neck. Inhale, send the hands away. Lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, right leg high. Inhale through our Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. The left leg goes high. Exhale, left foot to left thumb. Either the jump switch or the step forward. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, come into crouching warrior. Focus on the balance here. Exhale, straighten warrior 3. Inhale, back to high lunge. Exhale, zip it all in, hands behind you. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, left leg high. Exhale, push off into upward facing dog and wave it back. Downward facing dog. Nice step. From here, right leg high. On the exhale, step or jump switch. Right foot to right thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Kick through the back heel on the exhale. Inhale, lean forward, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten warrior 3. Inhale, back into that high lunge. Exhale, hands zip behind you. Inhale, send them away. Lift your heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog, right leg high. Inhale, push through into up dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, 3-leg dog. Left foot to left thumb on the exhale. If you're going for the jump switch, try to just catch the balance. It's not always pretty, but usually a challenge. Inhale, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, lean over the left leg. Rise into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten, traditional warrior 3. Inhale, rebend to high lunge. Exhale, hands behind you. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. 3-leg dog. Inhale, push through into upward facing dog. Exhale, wave it back. Downward facing dog. Last go. Right leg high, 3-leg dog. On the exhale, right foot to right thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten warrior 3. Inhale, rebend, come into high lunge. Zip it up on the inhale, exhale, and inhale, send the hands away. Hands meet the mat. 3-leg dog, right leg high. On the inhale, push off, up dog. Exhale, wave it back. Downward facing dog. Left leg high, 3-leg dog. Exhaling, jump switch, left foot to left thumb. Rise up, double bent leg lunge. Exhale, kick through the back heel. Inhale, lean it through into crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten to warrior 3. Inhale, journey back to high lunge. Exhale, hands meet behind the neck. Inhale, lift the chest and heart. Exhale, hands to the mat. The left leg goes high. On the inhale, push through into upward facing dog. And on the exhale, wave it back. Downward facing dog. And drop your knees to the mat. Sit back to the heels. Take a moment. Whether you were jump switching with me or stepping forward, we did a fair few awakening bees and they always get the heart racing. So have a couple of breaths here just to recenter yourself. Nice. And then come all the way down onto your belly. Hands into the 10-2 position off your mat in spidey fingers. Lift the elbows high. Let the forehead land, setting up for oscillating cobra. Lower body is engaged but grounded. On the inhale, draw the shoulder blades together to pick up the chest and heart. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, wave it down. Inhale, wave it up. And exhale, let it go. Take the arms alongside the body, setting up for Shalabhasana, locust pose. On the inhale, squeeze the shoulders together, pick them up, lift the chest, lift the heart, lift the legs. Feel long through the whole body, feel engaged. Be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower arm 1. Take the head to one side or the other. Setting up for the second round. Draw your shoulder blades together. Squeeze them in. Squeeze the pinky fingers together as you inhale to lift. Be active through the whole body, even into the fingers and to the toes. Be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release on 1. Feel free to make a pillow with the hands here. Nice. And then hands underneath the shoulders. Push yourself back to sitting on the shins. So inversion of choice, whether that's dolphin or headstand or forearm stand, whatever you're working on. Just choose something that's going to send the blood the other way. So setting yourself up. If you're going for a forearm stand, make sure to just, or a headstand, make sure to just set up opposite hand to opposite elbow. And whichever one you're doing, or dolphin, try to just push through the whole of the forearm and not just have the weight kind of in either the hands or the elbow end, which tends to happen. Wherever you are, be here for 10, 9, 8, 7, maybe drop the gaze for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly lower on 1. Sit back to the heels. Awesome job. If you're near a wall behind you, come up a little bit and take the feet just wide enough to plonk, sit, even your butt in between your heels. If this feels like it's niggly on your knee, don't do that. Instead, your option will be to sit on the butt, take the hands behind you and lift the chest. You could lift the butt off the heels as well, but this is aiming to be passive. So this could be just your way of kind of opening through the chest. If this does feel okay to sit here, then in kind of a hero's pose, then feel free to walk backwards. Maybe you take the forearms down and keep the chest lifted. Or if everything's feeling okay, then you could go all the way down. And I love taking my arms up and overhead in this place. It's just, I find it quite restorative, but I get that this pose is doesn't always feel particularly restorative. So come into it. If it feels like you've gone a bit far, then, listen to the body and adjust as necessary. If that means coming up onto the forearms or even sitting all the way up, we just want to make sure we don't kind of piss the knee off, basically. So there wasn't really much of an easier way to say that, but we want to look after the knee joint. So if there's no issues there, the lower back feels fine, feel free to come down and chill. But do what feels good. Hopefully this feels passive wherever you've gone. After kind of coming out of the blocks and just moving pretty consistently. Notice if your heart rate is just starting to come back down the mountain. Nice. Wherever you are, nice and slowly come out of this. There's no rush to come up. Feel free to use, both hands to get you there. And then lift your butt up. Swing your legs out and in front. We're just going to take a nice forward fold just to send the spine the other way. Before we do so, we're just going to sit in Dandasana just to allow everything to be neutral just for a moment. So kind of if you were in a bit of a back bend there, it's quite nice just to come to neutral before we take it the other way rather than toggling. So really flex the toes back and then, try and kind of have a natural to a slight anterior tilt. So we're kind of just sending the hip bones forward. The fingertips can come alongside you. Imagine that you've got like a puppet string coming out of your head and your shoulders, and everything is trying to reach you up. Really flex the toes back. Take a few breaths. Bend the knees if you're rounding a lot. So if this is you, bend the knees to allow you to just sit up nice and tall. That's absolutely fine. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the arms up. And on the exhale, we're just going to fold forward. Feel free to kind of take your peace grip. So first 2 fingers and thumb are wrapping around the big toe and then thumb pressing in for traditional Paschimottanasana. Inhale, lift your chest. You can straighten through the arms. Really try and get up and over the sit bones. So sit on a blanket if you're struggling to do that. And then as you exhale, really send the chest along the body and down. Feel free to pop a soft bend in the knees or a deep bend, and then lift the elbows up here. It might feel nice to kind of wrap the hands along the back of the feet. We're looking for that lower belly to thigh connection. So You know, do whatever you need to in the knees to get the full force of the fold. If you want to, you can obviously make this nice and passive, let the head go. Slowly roll up on the inhale. And then from here, scoot yourself forward, bend the knees, come all the way back onto your back, into a little ball here. Maybe let the kind of back rock from side to side. Keeping the knees driving in together, taking the hands into a T or into a cactus. We're going to let the knees roll over to the right side. You can use the right hand just to kind of bring them down to the mat. Looking over the left side if that feels good. If you can, try to keep the left shoulder blade grounded, even if that means that both legs have to lift a bit, that's totally cool. We just kind of want to feel the twist in the upper back, so focus on that. Focus on the shoulders. Re-engage with the breath if it's kind of gotten a little bit lost. And then on your next inhale, drive your knees back into the center and then allow them both to fall over to the left. You can use the left hand to guide them down, but as I say, try and keep that left and right shoulder blade on the mat as much as you can, just so we get that twist through the mid-back. Look into the right hand if it feels good. Try and breathe into that right side. And then gently, on the inhale, drive the knees back into the chest. Give them a little squeeze if that feels good. And then let the legs go long. Come into your Shavasana any way you want to take it today, whether you want to add some props. Maybe a little eye pillow sounds really yummy to me right now, but whatever you have, if you want to grab those things, try and set yourself up for ease. And I would invite you to just surrender here, just surrender into your body. Let it feel heavy. Let it feel supported by the ground underneath you. No more control of the breath, just let it go. here in your well-deserved Shavasana for as long as you can. And try to just completely let go. This is where I will leave you. As always, thank you so much for letting me be part of your practice experience today. I hope to see you on the mat again soon. Thank you, Yogi.